温馨客在美国田纳西州经营炒房生意已经7年了。
Nope, see, garbage. This is a huge step outside my comfort zone. I don't know if I will make any money on this house.
温馨客动手装修的这间房位于田纳西州东部。
This is definitely the most I've ever paid for a flip.
Does that have you worried?
Yeah, absolutely. And I love them so much because they're lightweight.
温馨客说，他买下这间房子花了17万美金，另外有额外支出3万美金翻修，费用超出预算。如果卖价没开到35万美金，换算约960万台币，他就亏大了。
I am very worried about being able to sell the house for what I need in order to compensate for my time. I think it is getting a lot tighter to try to meet your margin if you have it like a margin in goal. That's good.
投资客的担忧来自成本上升，房价、材料费以及工钱都在去年变贵了。
Flippers, they're affected pretty dramatically by supply chain and labor issues in the market. Flipping is becoming increasingly more difficult, and good operators are going to have to create value by rehabbing their homes intelligently, buying at a discount, as opposed to just riding the wave of rising prices like everybody else has been doing for the last 18 months.
温馨客认为，在小型社区炒房替他带来优势。
Coming to a smaller town allows me to feel like I'm not so competitive with everyone. I'm hoping that there's not going to be a ton of people coming in and trying to take over and just buying every house and flipping it. Thank you, ma'am. I don't think for me it would be possible to flip a house in Nashville. I just don't think I have the capital. I don't think I'd have the resources or ability to compete. I just don't think it's possible.
So here in Nashville, I'd say that there's a really high number of flips.
另外，这位投资客锁定田纳西州西部的麦迪逊兼职炒房。
My first flip was only a little over a year ago, and I definitely learned a ton through that process. So we're at a flip here in Madison. We just closed on this about a week ago. Every flip really has its different issues. Most of mine have some sort of substantial damage. This is probably one of the worst.
炒房投资没那么容易，有时候买下房子才发现问题很大，既花钱又伤神。
The toughest part about being a flipper is really the unknown and the what if. What if we open the walls and there's major termite damage? What if I have to switch contractors mid-job? Really, the anxiety, I guess, of flipping is probably the hardest part.
要花多少钱重新装修房子，如何正确定价，都是一次次炒房经验累积起来的。
I've got about $700,000 worth of debt at the moment.
But you're not worried about it, or?
No, I'm not worried about it simply because I know what the properties are going to be worth once they're done, and I don't see the bottom falling out of this market anytime soon.
I'm always worried that there's going to be a recession, and then what value will this be? But at least still I'm like, well, it's still you're holding property, which is at least going to have some value in this world, I hope.
全球通膨现象一时半刻难以缓解，投资客只能保持乐观，等待投资获利的那一天。TVBS 新闻综合报道，
掌握全球情势、国际新闻，全新选择 YT 频道 TVBS 国际 Plus， 扩大视野。欢迎订阅并开启小铃铛。